Hello! It's a little echoey in here, but I am coming to you again from my office. It's getting so close to being finished. My husband and I have been working on my office and the drywall guy and the electrician. A friend of mine sent me this photo today. This is her backyard, and these are some plants she planted. She was reminded of a blog post that I did recently called Grow Where You Are Planted. Link in the description below. But she's had a pretty rough time at work lately, like really rough, as most of us, right? Working during coronavirus is not the easiest thing to do on the planet, but she has a boss that can be incredibly difficult and challenging, demeaning, confrontational, passive-aggressive. Remember, if you want to know more about how to deal with bosses and coworkers that suck, I have an entire video series on that, so check out the description below for more on that. Okay, back to my friend's story. Anyway, he's been punishing her lately, and she is struggling. She wants to quit. But as you all well know, the job market is not necessarily a plentiful one right now. Like, highest unemployment rating maybe ever. I don't know, I've stopped watching the news. So she is trying to embrace grow where you are planted. She is planted in her current position right now. And so she planted this plant in her backyard over the weekend to remind her of this huge project that they had accomplished in the last year that she grew light years from. She learned so much. She thrived. Her team grabbed every challenge and ran with it. She was an inspirational leader through the entire time. She was vulnerable, she was honest, she was raw, and her people love her for it. She's like an incredible boss. But she's still kind of miserable some days because that's a lot to carry and that's a lot of burden to carry around. Now, I know growing where you're planted is hard. Sometimes the soil really sucks. But here's the thing, you might not be able to control what soil you're growing in, but you can control what you give your plant. You can make sure that your plant gets plenty of sunlight, nutrients, and water. So you've got to take care of yourself. You need some time to recharge. You need to focus on the positive. You need to plant some plants. You've got to soak in the sun. You've got to practice gratitude. You need to remind yourself of what you're grateful for, and it has to be a daily practice, y'all. You've got to do this all the time. If you listen to Brene Brown, love her, right? She talks about people who are truly able to lean into joy and to truly feel joy are those that can practice gratitude. And gratitude there's not grateful people, right? I'm not more grateful than you are. I just practice gratitude a lot more than you do, potentially. Maybe you practice gratitude a lot, and if so, thank you, good job, A+. So you have to practice gratitude. You have to give yourself some sunlight, right? You gotta soak in the sun. You gotta remember those positive moments. You've gotta feed your plant some good nutrients, right? Put positive things in. You have to surround yourself with positive people who wanna make you better, who are going to play devil's advocate for you, who aren't just gonna let you wallow in your crappy soil. They're gonna say, all right, I understand you're upset. I understand your boss has been a total D-bag this week, and I'm really sorry about that. But I'm here for you. You're gonna take this time to grieve, you're gonna be mad about it today, and then tomorrow you're gonna come back and you're gonna tell me what you are going to do about it. What can you control, right? You can't control the soil, but you can control the sunlight. You can practice gratitude. You can control the nutrients. You can feed your brain good things. You can also control the moisture, right? You can control how much you let it rain. Now, I'm not sure what that symbolism means to you, but the way I see it is you've got to have a storm every now and then. You've got to decide if that storm is going to be something that waters you or something that just beats you down. I'm going to choose that storm is one that makes me grow. I'm looking out into my backyard right now, and there is a huge locust tree. This tree has probably withstood some incredible storms. And did you know that trees actually have to endure the wind and the storms in order to make them stronger? They have to have that bowing and bending and flexing, and that's what gives them the strong trunk that allows them to stand and weather future storms. So grow where you're planted, even if the soil sucks. Practice gratitude, soak in the sun. Make sure your plant gets plenty of sunlight. Feed yourself the appropriate nutrients. Positive things in all the time, right? Control the moisture. When it storms, make sure you're using that storm for growth. There's your positive Pollyanna moment for the day. Hope you're enjoying watching my office transform as we go along here. And if you want some more videos about how the world doesn't suck, make sure you subscribe or check out some of my other videos on my channel.